Hello everyone, I am back. This is Lynissa Hayes with Makers Avenue, and I'm back with another Miniverse remix. So in my last Miniverse remix video, you saw me use the pizza crust. Since I have like a lot of them, I have a lot of pizza dupes, like at least 5. So you saw me create this frozen moment, kind of like fruit berry tart using the pizza crust and other Miniverse ingredients. Love the way that came out. So in this tutorial, again, I'm using another pizza crust. I already painted it from the last tutorial. Today I'm going to attempt to make a cookie cake. So I'm not exactly 100% sure how I'm gonna do. I kind of have an idea, but I'm just kind of go with the flow. So I already prepped the base. This is just to give it texture so it won't be flat. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back and paint over this with brown paint. Again, I just did this part for texture. I took some white resin from sour cream, or you could use the vanilla icing resin. So kind of up to you, but I did this technique on the last video and I'm gonna do it again, but this time I think I'm gonna paint over it. And also I decided I was gonna use the whipped cream. However, I doubted I would have enough. I didn't want to use all of my whipped cream on this project. So what I'm gonna do, what I think I'm gonna do is I have this amazing mold putty. So you could use this stuff to make molds of any of your Miniverse pieces, just so you know you'll have extras when So I'm going to take these out. So that's what I did. I'll probably use some of these, and then what I'll do is use a glue gun and then paint some of these pieces. So I already have these cured, and see, this is what the mold looks like. And like I said, I'm going to use hot glue to to create some extra whipped creams. So there we go. And that way I still have the originals. It's probably won't be perfect, but yeah. So that's a hack that you can try with any Miniverse ingredient. If you like it and you want extras, just create a mold of it, and there you go. This will be my first time using the mold for this. I did make a mold of the Valentine's cake. I just haven't used it yet. So here's like a heart-shaped mold. So yeah, this is just a hack that you can use to extend it. So I have some extras, and that way I'll always have whipped cream whenever I need it. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to kind of be figuring this out. I don't know the exact design. I just kind of want to come in and kind of talk about where I think I'm going to start. And then the rest of this video is going to be a voiceover. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, and I hope you enjoyed the process. And if you like what you see, please, I would love if you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. That would be a great help to this channel. But yeah, enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to voiceover mode. So I already have my base prepped, and now I'm going to go in with some acrylic paint, matte acrylic paint. I would suggest matte acrylic paint so that way it'll look like a cookie. But I took a light brown color, and now I'm just going in with a hair dryer. You could do this for a couple of layers, or you could just use one layer. I actually think I did 2, but I just showed 1 layer. And I'm going to start off my base. I'm going to adhere chocolate chips. Now, I'm not using the chocolate chips in the Miniverse kits. Instead, I want to go for some more chunkier chocolate chips. So in order to create this effect, I'm taking some blueberries and randomly scatter them around. And I'm taking some clay beads from Hobby Lobby that I got from a Valentine's set. These are like square shaped, and some of them I'm cutting down, and they'll look more like chunky chocolate chips. So my plan is, as you can see, I'm just put a clear layer of resin, and I'm just going to attach the blueberries and those square clay beads into the resin, and now I'm going to paint over them with brown paint, brown acrylic matte paint. I'm using 2 different colors. I kind of created a dark brown and somewhat milk chocolate brown, so that way it'll give it variety. And I figured this is easier to glue it to set it in place first and then to paint over, and instead of trying to paint each individual piece, I feel like that would have been a headache. For me, this works. So set it first, then go over top and create it. And as you can see right now, it looks good. I like how the chocolate chips look, but now there's a lot of space. So I'm going to dry that. And now I'm going to come in with another layer of, let's see, white resin. I'm using the white resin again because it is thick and it provides a lot of texture. So with that texture, I'm creating some depth and making it look not so flat, making it look like I don't know, like the texture of a cookie. And I'm using this silicone brush. You can get these silicone brush. I got these from Hobby Lobby in the art supplies section. You can probably get them at any craft store. I know that Hobby Lobby sells them. Or yeah, these are good for tight fits. If I'm going to eventually go back in and I'm going to go back in and paint the white section. So don't worry if you cover some of the chocolate chips. Don't worry. Again, it's if you notice a chocolate chip cookie, the chocolate chips are supposed to look like it's embedded into the cookie. So while that is drying, while I'm curing that, I am taking my mold and glue gun, and you don't have to use the hair dryer, but I'm using the hair dryer to make sure that there aren't any bubbles. But like I said, I feel like since this is so small, it's not really necessary to use the hair dryer. But I'm just filling those molds in with my hot glue gun. And I'm trying to see which one I want. These, like I said, these were made from the little whipped creams, and I just created a mold from it. This is a great way to extend your product, and so you never have to worry about running out of certain ingredients that you like. So that's what I did. Gonna let that dry for a little bit. And while that's drying, now I'm coming back in with light brown paint, and I am painting those white areas. I'm using folk art paint, folk art paint. Any type of craft paint will do. I like folk art because it's a nice opacity. I don't have to do too many coats of it. I could do one coat and just be done. But yeah, I'm going in, covering that texture. Some of the browns, I'm kind of mixing it because again, it's a cookie. You can also use chalk pastels to like brush some pigment on it. I could have did that. I didn't do it, but you could do that to give the cookie some like a nice baked, I don't know, like it just came out the oven kind of effect. And then I'm just going over in some areas where I want the chocolate chip cookie to show, the chocolate chips to show a little bit more. So I'm taking my dark brown and my milk chocolate brown. And to make a dark chocolate color, you can mix a dark blue into it. I feel like black is going to gray it out too much. So I always use blue to mix my dark chocolate colors. So I let my glue whipped cream is dry, and now I'm going in with some resin, clear resin on the side. Just like the chocolate chips, I feel like it's easier to paint these once you get it set, because it's kind of a pain to paint each individual piece. So yeah, I'm putting them around like I would see, like you would see one of those cookie cakes in the mall with piped icing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking them out of the out of the mold and making some more. So I love these molds. Like that mold putty will last you. You can make a lot of different ingredients with that. I made several different cakes. And now I'm going to come in with my white paint and paint it to be my dollops of whipped cream. And I'm this is turning out so cute. To me, it looks just like a cookie cake. It's looking really yummy. But yeah, I'm just painting those. And these are small mini brushes that I also got from Hobby Lobby in the art supply section. Now, again, you can get mini brushes from any place. I already had them on hand because I do painting. I do like to do painting on the side. Now, from that same Valentine sprinkle clay bead set, I'm using the sprinkles clay hearts. Um, you can use any kind of sprinkles. You can use real sprinkles, actually. Sometimes real sprinkles are kind of bigger. So I'm putting them in the resin first, so that way I'm not trying to glue each individual piece. I'm taking my tweezers and I'm taking my little silicone brush and I'm helping kind of just laying them down in a sorted way. And oh my gosh, it just looks so good. Okay, so laying it down. Of course, a cup would probably have been better to put the sprinkles in. But I didn't feel like getting a plastic cup, so I just used a piece of paper. No big deals. I'm gonna throw it away after that. So I'm placing the sprinkles where I want to go. And then once I'm done, I'm going to let that cure under the lamp. And it looks so realistic. The only thing is missing, somehow, sometimes people put their names on it and stuff. But anyway, here is the final look, from pizza to wonderful, delicious cookie cake that you can find in the mall. Oh, I wish I could have a real one right now. So I have several more ideas with the pizza. Subscribe, like. I appreciate you.